Due to the global pandemic, there have been many shows that have been pushed back, delayed, or otherwise canceled because of the difficulties in getting filming done in the new status quo. One of the shows that was very much delayed was Stranger Things. Ironically, they released their teaser for season 4 not long before the pandemic hit, and they had their filming shut down in the blink of an eye. However, now they're back up and running, and many are hoping for more info on things soon. So, given that, allow us to show you 10 things that will happen in Stranger Things Season 4. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 10. Nothing is the same. While it's fair to say that Stranger Things likes to shake things up between each season, it's very easy to say that the end of Season 3 changed things up dramatically for all the characters involved. Shall we remind you of all the greatness and horror that happened? Because of the Battle of Starcourt Mall, many sacrifices had to be made, not the least of which was Joyce Byers being forced to destroy the Russian machine that allowed the Upside-Down Gate to stay open, sacrificing Chief Hopper in the process. More on him in a bit. Billy also died after breaking free of the Mind Flayer's influence and giving him a truly heroic moment. But while Hawkins was saved, it didn't matter on the whole because Joyce had enough at that point. She decided to move out of Hawkins and take not just her children with her, but Eleven as well, because Hopper was, quote-unquote, gone. While the friends promised to see each other again, it's gonna be a much different world without Eleven, Will, Joyce, Hopper, Billy, and others in it. And because of that, Season 4 is going to be much more different than previous seasons. 9. New characters. It's natural that Season 4 of Stranger Things is going to have new characters, many of whom have already been detailed in some capacity, but one character is already standing out from the crowd. The title of Season 4's opening episode is The Hellfire Club. Not too long ago, Stranger Things' Twitter account started teasing the club, raising speculations among fans about what kind of club it is. The description of Joseph Quinn's character, Eddie Munson, provides an answer. Eddie is an audacious 80s metalhead who runs the Hellfire Club, Hawkins High's official D&D club. Hated by those who don't understand him and beloved by those who do, Eddie will find himself at the terrifying epicenter of this season's mystery. That's definitely something not many would have expected. Usually the mystery revolves around established characters, not new ones. So what makes Eddie so special? 8. The Upside Down. Stranger Things has always been a mystery in certain regards, with the biggest mystery being the Upside Down and the terrible being that rules it in the Mind Flayer. The Hawkins crew have only been to the Upside Down a few times, and the Mind Flayer has been a presence, but not exactly a fully formed terror that we know a whole lot about. Between the Hawkins crew and the Russians, who obviously have their own agenda for the Nightmare Dimension, there have been some strides to find out more and either control it or seal it. But the fact remains, we really don't know much about this dimension. With rumors spreading about Season 4 having more to do with the Upside Down than ever before, this might be the time we finally get some questions answered. Where did this being come from? Why is it so bent on corrupting the human world? Why do parts of Hawkins keep appearing in the Upside Down over time? And, of course, what other terrors is it going to try and bring upon the world in its desire for conquest? We know there's going to be something from that dimension coming. We just don't know what. 7. Hopper in Russia. Okay, we made you wait long enough for this one. In the teaser for Season 4 of Stranger Things, we found out that not only is Chief Hopper alive, he was somehow taken to Russia, where he now resides in a work camp. As the showrunners, the Duffer Brothers, revealed, this Russia trip is going to test Hopper in various ways. From revealing more about his past to dealing with the monsters that are in the camp with him, both human and otherwise, you can expect a hard battle. Some of the new characters that have been revealed so far are guards and prisoners that Hopper will meet. Thus, it's clear his story is going to be tied to others. Though how much we'll learn about how he got into that Russian work camp is up for discussion. Still, we need a little mystery, right? 6. The new life of Eleven. Here's the other thing. While it's true that Hopper has a new lifestyle, so does his daughter in Eleven. She was under his care since Season 2, and in Season 3, she finally got to be a free girl. But then, he got killed, and now she's living with the Byers. Granted, she does have a connection with Will and Joyce and so on, but this will be her first true new experience with others in some time. And many are wondering just who she and Will and Jonathan are going to meet in this new place. And Let's not forget about Joyce. She's had something tragic happen to her in every season. She lost Will to the Upside Down in season 1 before getting him back. Then in season 2, she lost Bob Newby, whom she had feelings for, and of course, she lost Hopper in season 3, by her own hand, in fact. Her mental stability might be something that comes into play in season 4, as she'll likely do anything she can to live a normal life, or as close to one as fate will allow. 5. The 80s references. Setting is key in any major show or film, and for Stranger Things, a special character is the time period they're in, the 80s. Throughout their first 3 seasons, the Stranger Things crew have gone above and beyond to stuff the show with not just references, but accurate 80s references, from New Coke to the movies that were out in the years of the seasons and so on and so forth. So now, with potentially a new year to delve into, we could get even more excellent 80s references that'll make any fan happy. Which, if we're being honest, it'll make us happy too. Because it's honestly a lot of fun to see what 80s jokes and references they put into each episode. 4. Eleven and her powers. It's not just the setting that is going to throw Eleven for a loop. By the end of season 3, Eleven's powers were basically gone, and she didn't know if they were ever going to come back. And it's still very much unclear what caused her to lose her powers at all, though a bite from an upside-down creature is likely the culprit. Given that she's now in a new setting with new people and no powers, things are going to be hard on her, and she'll have to adapt to being just a normal girl. Then again, her powers could suddenly switch back on, which many are predicting will happen in grand ways. 3. The relationships. A very easy prediction that you can make about Stranger Things Season 4 is the relationships of the characters. Now, more than ever, certain characters will be holding on to and confiding in the friends they have around them. Whether it be Mike, who has lost his girlfriend and his good friend, Joyce, who is trying to be a regular mother, Steve and Robin, whose friend is growing stronger with each episode, and so on, you know that the relationships are going to be the heart of the story. But which ones will shine above the rest? That remains to be seen. 2. Sacrifice. Yeah, you know this is going to happen. The Duffer Brothers have made it very clear that this kind of story can't happen without loss. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 have had some shocking deaths, and with Season 4 aiming to be even grander than others, you know that someone has to take the fall. The only question is, who will it be? And how will they go out? We might all be shocked by the answer to that question. 1. Time. This one is more of a tease because the social media promotion for Stranger Things Season 4 continues to revolve around clocks and time. Even some of the confirmed episode titles have references to time. Plus, in the Upside Down, a picture of it getting a clock tower addition seems to indicate that something time-related is coming. But what? What is coming? Some speculate that it could be time travel, which has long been rumored for the franchise. Or maybe, is time running out? So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at Stranger Things Season 4 and the various things that are likely to happen in it? Which of these things do you personally feel will happen in Season 4? Which do you think isn't as likely? What are your personal hopes for Season 4? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.